Today we're talking about outdoor etiquette skills. And no, we're not talking about table manners. You'll want to stick around. This video is going to be less about personal physical outdoor skills and more about taking care of the environment so that we can enjoy it later and our kids and grandkids can. I'm sure everybody's had the experience of going to a place that becomes a special place for you. For mine, it was a remote area. It was secluded, it was peaceful, it was quiet, and I had some great experiences there. Maybe you've done the same thing. It might be a time that you've looked at the stars in the universe and you've really felt the grandeur of the place and some type of an experience that said, this is really a cool place. Well, that happened to me, and I returned a few years later to that same spot, only to find that someone had really trashed it, left garbage all around. There were scars on the landscape. And so we took a lot of time to clean it up, and it took a while. And then nature took a while to be able to reclaim that area to where it became pristine again. I hope you've never had to have that experience, but we realize that there are people that just are irresponsible. So we want to talk today about having outdoor etiquette, being responsible in the out of doors. In actuality, I'm thrilled that there are more and more people that are having an outdoor experience. It's good for the body and for the soul. There's a great poem that I really like. It talks about personal integrity. It's called The Man in the Glass. When you get what you want in your struggle for self, and the world makes you king for a day, just go to the mirror and look at yourself and see what that man has to say.
For isn't your father or mother or wife whose judgment upon you must pass? The fellow whose verdict counts most in your life is the one staring back from the glass.
He's the one to please, never mind all the rest. For he's with you clear up to the end, and you pass the most dangerous, difficult test if the man in the glass is your friend.
You may be like Jack Corner and chisel a plum and think you're a wonderful guy, but the man in the glass says you're only a bum if you don't look him straight in the eye.
You may fool the whole world down the pathway of years and get pats on the back as you pass. But your final reward will be heartaches and tears if you've fooled the man in the glass.
There are some great courses that help teach us how to take care of the land. And it's our personal responsibility to do what we can individually. There's no one out there that's policing us. We've got to police ourselves. There are some great courses that are available, such as Leave No Trace, or Tread Lightly, or Outdoor Ethics, that I would encourage you to take a look at. Here are a few of the things that we like to highlight with our kids as we go out. Here are 3 basic points about being a considerate hiker. You may want to yield to others on the trail and keep our noise level down so that we can enjoy the sounds of nature. And then also, if you're on a trail that there are pack animals or horses and they come towards you, you'll want to step off the trail to the lower side and let them pass. That will help them from being spooked, and we just stand still as they go by. If you follow these basic ideas, you'll find that hiking is more enjoyable for you and for others. Our next point is to pack it in and pack it out. Each person should have their own garbage bag. One person should not be designated to be the garbage mule for the entire group. You want to remember to pick up trash along the trail. And finally, make sure that you leave the campsite cleaner than when you found it. And finally, let's talk about campsites. If you're camping in a public area that there are designated camping areas, please use the tent sites and not create new ones. If you're in a wilderness area, make sure that you spread out your tents so that you have the smallest impact on the land. And finally, remember to keep your tents at least 200 feet away from any water sources, such as streams, rivers, or lakes. Whether you're into fishing or hunting, hiking or climbing, boating, or any of the aquatics activities, we need to each take personal responsibilities to protect the resources so that when we return again, or our children or grandchildren return, that they can have the same special experiences that we now have. We hope that you'll join us as we once again pledge to take care of our natural resources. We appreciate your commitment in preserving the outdoors and hope that this has been informative to you. Please join us again at OSME TV.